I'm recovering. I'm old. I didn't go out drinking at all. I didn't do anything to hurt myself.
Yeah.
What I did is I went to a 10 p.m. Lone Wolf ticket showing of the Odyssey at the IMAX at Universal at 70 millimeter at 10 p.m. I was so tired.
I got home at 2 a.m., bro.
Still recovering. I'm still recovering. It looked beautiful. The movie looks amazing.
Oh,
but there are some
amazing.
people out there that aren't happy about it, and they've made their own Odyssey. Mike, let's check it out.
I must go.
The sea will take you from me.
I will return. I left my one love. An oath called me. Troy. Troy fell. We killed everything. The sea took my ships, my men. 9 days adrift.
You see the earplugs in his ears? Like the regular, normal earplugs in his ears?
What? What the fuck is that?
So Elon Musk basically has said that because there's all this controversy about the Odyssey, like being woke, which doesn't make any sense if you see the movie. It's so stupid. They just don't want to enjoy anything. Elon Musk was like, I'm going to make a historically accurate Odyssey, which has modern earplugs in it. And not only that, the big gripe that they had online was that the helmets weren't accurate because they have the like little thing. Like if you talk to any of these weird incel jerks, they're like, the helmets aren't accurate. The Greeks didn't have the like fanned helmet, Trojan helmet. And in that video, they do. They do.
That's so stupid.
So now
so stupid.
Twitter is just filled with these like dorks making Odyssey videos, and one that got a lot of traction was like, look how cool this looks. This Odyssey video I made, it's cool. They're poking out the Cyclops' eye, and the Cyclops has two eyes, it's his whole deal. He's got one eye.
Yeah, which would make sense in these guys' version of the Odyssey, because in their version, they poked out the one eye of the two-eyed Cyclops, and then all their characters were murdered the next morning because they're Dunning-Kruger's stupid and didn't realize you could see out of the other eye. Fucking idiots, man. Like, just stop.
It's just like weird. It's like Elon's like, I'm going to make my own Odyssey, and it's going to be white. Like,
please,
literally saying it is so goofy.
It's so terrible. It's so fucking that whole thing. Then the ships were taken by the sea. Then I got wet. Fire. Oh, another death. Like the words the guy was saying during the whole thing were so broadly stupid and short.
So dumb.
I was like, what even is this?
So dumb. I made this. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
It's like I made it in my computer, in my underwear. The other thing that like I think is like really goofy about the whole experience is that like there are, and we've talked about this a little bit, it's like there are things you could criticize about the Odyssey. Like if you wanted
not
to,
much.
You saw it,
Go
you
ahead.
loved it, right?
God, not much. Yeah.
I'm going to go full unk here and just like give old man advice. It is much more fun. We have such little in our society that's like cultural tent poles. It is so much more fun to kind of push back being overly critical and just ride the wave of like this thing that is happening.
Yeah.
Why not? What
Just
difference
stop.
does it make? Yeah.
Look, listen, you don't need to point out or try to make people like to point out the things that are bad, right? You don't need to try to dissect every little bad thing in something. If a movie's bad, we're going to know it. Everybody's going to collectively be like, good God, that was terrible. Nobody needed to point out how bad Batman Forever was for me. I could see that. You know what I mean? It's like,
but here's the thing I will say. We went out to dinner with some friends of ours. They're great. They're awesome. I love them. They're not jerks. Like, and they didn't like the movie. And we talked about it for like a minute. I get it. They had critiques. They didn't like the movie. I got it. Like some of it had to do with the dialogue. It's fine. But they weren't jerks about it. They were like, hey, we don't want to ruin it for you guys if you guys liked it. Like, let's move on. That's how you do it when you're a normal person. When you're a normal person,
guess so.
You don't go online with a flamethrower and then make shitty knockoff AI that is weird. It's weird. It looks weird.
Dunbar, he wants to do historically accurate fiction. And that whole group, him and all his buddies, are really good at making fictional, historically accurate fiction. That's all they want to do
Yeah.
is rewrite history to fiction, the way they
Yeah.
remembered it, and use the word
Yeah.
history. Fuck right off.
I mean, we used to criticize like cartoonish racism on TV, but it's real. Like it's real.
Oh,
like these guys
it's
are
so
so
real.
cartoonish. These are like
So
must,
real.
like the mustache twirl. I can't say that. Mustache
you mean
twirling.
to see they're just musky. They're just real
They're
Elon
musky.
Musky.
They really Elon
like,
mustache
what?
twirling. I can't say it.
Sidebar really quickly about the Odyssey though. Like, listen, if you're a fan of that story, like, you know, studied it in school, it was one that grabbed me. I really liked it, so I was really interested in all the new versions that have ever come out. Like, I'll see them and you know, compare them and things like that. If you're a fan of that fictional poem that has historical events sprinkled into the story, this was a amazing version of it. There's been other ones I've seen that I kind of went, oh boy, you know what I mean? Like, this one was so good, dude. There was come on, man. What did you think of it, honestly?
I thought it was fantastic, and there were there are things about the dialogue that are a little wooden. I totally get that. There are things in it that are I didn't like it as much as I liked Oppenheimer. It didn't impact me as much as Oppenheimer did. Like when I saw
Opposite for me.
Oppenheimer, it blew me away.
Opposite for me.
But that's fine. Like
Yeah.
we're parsing, like Nolan is the most successful movie, like auteur movie director since Spielberg. Like, let's be clear. Like he has made 2 unbelievable movies, and his movies are equally popular as they are critically acclaimed and artfully made. I think that it is exciting that we have a filmmaker that knows how to make movies that are that deserve to be seen in the theater in such a way that everybody is seeing them in the theater. And I think it's exciting.
You have to go see this movie.
Yes.
You have to go see this movie
in the theater.
And if you're one of these people that it's fucking woke, it has nothing to do with any of the casting. Like we pointed out on this show, without playing spoiler alert, everything you've heard about the woke casting is not accurate. Those are not the people who they're playing in the movie. The people they're lying to you that they're trying to make sure. No, they're not. No,
You're
they're
being
not.
played, dude. You're being played so
like
hard.
a fool. And these people they really have a problem with what the message was. And that's what I thought was brilliant about it. I thought Christopher Nolan turned that story of the Odyssey. He didn't change it, but he gave you a different perspective of, if you look at it this way, maybe this is what the story's really trying to tell us. Maybe it's not about this, one man's journey to try to blah, blah. Maybe it's really about this thing, and it's kind of a reflection of society. And he does it brilliantly without playing spoiler. He does it brilliantly with one major historical event in there and then spawns off from there. And last thing I'll say is, when you're going to take something that is that historically known, like the Odyssey, the story, like Scrooge, like whenever you're going to do an adaptation of those films and you're going to make your own changes to the story, the slight changes to like weave the fabric of your narrative, they better be good changes or you're gonna get shit on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're bad, if they're even decent, you're gonna get shit on. And his were brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, the toll of war weighs heavy on this entire movie, and it's pretty incredible. Hey, look, like and subscribe. Help us out.
Yeah.
Before
Just
we move
get
on.
on here, like and subscribe. Talking about fun stuff.
what are
Like
you
and
doing?
subscribe.
Like
Yeah.
and subscribe.
Who else
Give
is
us-
brushing you up in your everyday life? Who else is brushing you up with factual and fun shit?